Hi everyone, this is Wendy. Welcome to another breath-centered practice. I'm going to begin our practice seated today, so just make yourself comfortable in a seated position, either with your legs crossed or with your hips on your heels or perhaps in a chair. We're actually going to begin with a breath practice today to even out our inhalation and our exhalation. So to begin with, if it's comfortable for you, just gently closing your eyes. Or if it's not comfortable to close your eyes, just allow your gaze to be gentle, not focus on anything in particular. And as you begin to settle here, collecting your attention with your breath, feeling the movement of breath in your body. And beginning to notice both your inhalation and your exhalation. And you may notice that one is longer than the other. So we're going to even them out by bringing a count of 3, possibly 4, to each side of the breath. So on your next inhalation, it's making a count of 3. And then as you breathe out, 2, 3 as well. If it's comfortable for you to remain on 3 breaths, breathing in, 2, 3, breathing out, 2, 3. If you would feel more comfortable, you may like to extend that to a 4 count for each breath. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, breathing out, 2, 3, 4. So with your own breath and your own count, taking 4 more breaths in this way. In, 2, 3, 4, breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last round. Breathing in, breathing out. And just letting the counting go and allowing your breath to flow back in its own natural rhythm. If your eyes are closed, gently opening your eyes. And we're going to move in to a tabletop position. So just making your way up into tabletop. And we're just using tabletop to transition into a really low lunge this morning. So just bringing your right leg forward, keeping your left knee on the ground, using your hands to stabilise you. And once you're nice and stable, take the hands up, raising them up above your head. Take a nice full breath here, breathing in and out. And then lowering your arms down to about 90 degrees, elbows nice and wide, palms facing forward, chest gently stretching towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Taking a couple of breaths here, breathing in and one more full breath. Staying for the exhalation. Then gently releasing the hands back to the ground. Left hand on the inside of your right foot. And we're going to raise the right arm. We're gently going to twist towards your thigh. Shoulders stacked one over the other. Spine long. Gentle twist. One more breath here. Breathing in and out. When your lungs are empty, gently releasing the right hand down and sending that right foot back to meet the left. Changing sides, stepping the left foot forward Coming into your lunge, getting nice and stable, using your hands to support you. When you're ready, raising the arms up overhead. Staying here for a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release into the lunge. Another breath, breathing in, reach up. Relax into the lunge. And bring the arms down to about 90 degrees with the elbows pointing nice and wide, palms facing forward, chest gently reaching upwards. You might like to gaze up as well or keep your head just looking straight ahead. 3 full breaths here. Breathing in and out. One more breath. Breathing in, breathing out. And gently releasing the hands back to the mat. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. Gently raising that left hand up to the sky. Shoulders stacked. Gentle twist through the spine. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, gently twist. 2 more breaths. Last one. When the air's completely gone from out of your lungs, just bringing that hand back to the mat, and then gently allowing that left leg to go back to meet the right. Making our way to a child's pose, so you might like to widen your knees out to the width of the mat, gently coming down into child's pose. You may like to rest here on your forearms. You might like to build a pillow for your head with your fists. Or if it's comfortable for you, stretching the arms forward, head to the mat. Take one more full breath here. And then using your hands to support you, making your way back to tabletop as we come around to make our way onto our backs. Just take your time, gently rolling down, soles of the feet on the mat, getting nice and comfortable, palms on the ground on your mat, and just gently drawing one knee in and then the other, and then we're going to send our legs up to the sky. Now, many of us, like myself, as you can see, very tight hamstrings. So if your legs aren't straight, that is completely fine. You still get the benefits of this pose, and we're just going to flex and point our feet. So flex and point, flex and point. And you can do this to your breath, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. 2 more times. Breathing in and out. Last time. In and out. And just going to lay here for a couple more breaths. It's nice to be in reverse gravity for a little while. It's really reviving for the legs and the feet. It's good for our lymph drainage. And then when you're ready, just gently bending the knees back towards the chest. Give them a little hug. You might like to give them a little roll, rolling in one direction and then back in the opposite direction. Lovely. While we have our legs here, we're going to cross them over before we do our twist today. So taking our right leg, crossing it over our left, like as if we were sitting on a chair. Taking your arms nice and wide, and then allowing the legs to drop gently over to the left. As they do so, you may like to keep your head nice and straight and just looking up at the sky or the ceiling, or you may like to turn your head and look towards your right hand. Taking a couple of breaths here. On your next inhalation, bringing the legs back to center, picking them back up, drawing them into the chest, uncrossing your knees, give them a little squeeze, and then crossing the legs in the other directions, this time left over right, arms back out nice and wide, and allowing the legs to drop off to the right side this time. And then once again, gaze either straight up or out along the left arm. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then on your next inhalation, coming back to center, uncrossing the legs, giving the knees the last squeeze, and making any last movements that you'd like to make before coming into a Shavasana. So just allowing the legs to stretch out along the mat. You might like to lift your chest just to let your shoulder blades settle fully on the ground. Arms down by the body, either palms up or just resting on the little finger side of your hand. Neck nice and long, back of the head resting on the ground. I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable, or just allow your gaze to soften, not focusing on anything. Soft eyes. Finding your breath again. Feeling the sensations of movement in your body. And we'll come back to the count to even the breath back out. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. If at any time the count is uncomfortable, drop back to 3. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. And now letting go of the count altogether, allowing your breath to fall back into its own natural rhythm. Feeling the back of your body as it's resting against the surface that supports you. And allow all of the weight of your body to melt into that surface. Allow the surface to support you. Know that you're being fully held. And allow there to be ease and comfort in your body. Take another full breath. And as the air empties out of your lungs completely, gently lifting the soles of your feet back to the mat, bending your knees, rolling off to one side, using your hands to support you, making your way back to a seated position. Coming back to a seat, I invite you to join your palms together, tips of the thumbs resting gently on your sternum, bowing your head to your own heart, thanking yourself for your practice today. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be held in deep love and compassion. Enjoy your day. Namaste.